Well then, it be Tuesday, the 18th of June, 2019, and so I'm late. Straight up, I recently put together a brand spanking new PC. Well, technically I bought it like months ago, but I had issues. I had motherboard issues, and I just finally got it actually put together, and it's kind of fantastic. But as anyone who's done this knows full well, the first few days of getting your PC together are a bit rough. So we finally got Streamlabs set up properly. It took me forever to figure out what the heck was going wrong with my scenes, and making sure that we had all of our other stuff put together was pretty important too. Now I think about it, the deck I'm going to be playing here in a minute isn't even on Stream Decker. I need to go set that up. Let me go do that. I don't even remember where that works. That's over there. Yeah, go in the thing. Decks. Shoot, how does this work? Because yeah, that's from MTGO. Like, Stream Decker needs to, like, there we go. Paste deck list. Here we go. Gruul. Doesn't need anything more than just Gruul. We need to share. Yeah. So, after getting our faces pounded in by all sorts of control, we've done the logical choice, and we're playing everything with hexproof and don't target my crap, and also the planeswalker that says you can't counter us. And hopefully, by having a lot of stuff with riot and hexproof, we can do something. Anything at all. It'll be fantastic. So, this should be pretty fun. Let's hope this works out. Oh, looks like the new... Oh, this is like a little... This is a bit of a different interface here. So, why can't I... Ah! I see. It's not a bit of a different interface. It's just that they changed it from again, new installation of the app, so you end up with a little bit of a different sort. How they put it. I'm very quiet. Let me look into that. Again, like I was saying, it's a brand new rig, recording devices. That's the webcam. Following the levels. Alright, get ready for it. Okay, how's that? Yeah, I got new PC setup, so levels look like they were completely off, as is tradition. Okay, there we go. How's it sound now? Thanks. Alright, cool. So, yeah, getting that Gruul done. Goodness. Lenworth immediately shocked, as is also tradition. So, yeah, it was definitely picking up my my webcam mic earlier when I was doing testing, so I'm glad I made sure to make it not pick up the webcam, because the webcam quality is awful. So I could go for ramp here, but like I'm going... I'm gonna throw the Spellbreaker down next turn anyway, so let's just go ahead and put Thorn Lieutenant out. See if we can't get them to Lightning Strike it. How does the game audio sound, by the way? Is it a bit loud for you guys? It won't just be loud in my headphones. Okay. Still gives me a... I'm gonna turn it a little bit, because at least I think it's a bit too loud in my headphones, so... I'm just gonna... Plop it down just a little bit. Okay, so we're on 3. We have a 1-1. I'm gonna be playing the Spellbreaker as a 4/4, just to go above Lightning Strike. So we'll go ahead and punch him for 1. Go ahead and riot for the 1/1. And at least if he wants to kill my Spellbreaker, he has to do it on his turn. He's not allowed to do it on mine. Hopefully I can draw into a red source here. That would be kind of fantastic. If I get the Rekindling Phoenix down, I'll be doing pretty well. Okay. He dedicates 3 cards in his entire turn to killing off the Spellbreaker. Well. So, I'm kind of asking to get Chain World here. So we'll see how this goes. It's... Wait. Deals 4 damage to you if you decline, opponent draws 3 cards. Then I will take the action. I wish they would print on the buttons what the buttons did, because I hate having to like double check every time as to like whether or not like I want to do which. Alright. Actually was probably not what I wanted to be doing right there, but we'll go ahead and do that. Keep building that board. So right now our mono red friend is probably feeling like he's in a pretty rough spot. Risk factors, I take the action again. Probably think he's in a bad spot, but he's really... Alright, do I just like really hardcore commit? I think I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swing, swing, swing. Okay, he scoops. Okay, so there we go. First game out of the box, and we go ahead and kind of, I don't say completely dumpster our mono red friend here, but pretty much. So still goes down to half, but yeah, we'll see how this ends up playing out. Oh, I guess I need to click again. I don't know, I was like waiting on that screen for a very long time before it actually moved me on. There we go. I'm interested to see how this does versus control. Oh, I'm on random avatar again. Dang it. I need to like swap to like Chandra or something. 2 land. This is a rough hand. Nah, I gotta... Much better. Yeah. I like this. Yeah, I'll keep that. Unfortunately, we're gonna go mountain first. So we're playing Teferi with a mountain on the board. Oh dear. Okay. So Paradise Druid. The hexproof means that we actually are guaranteed to keep the 3 mana for next turn. Okay, so we can keep doing mana. He's Dimir, which means he needs to die really fast. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, do that. See if he gets not syncopate. I don't think syncopate would. That's more than that. So we'll go for the haste. They gave you a choice? What do you mean they gave me a choice? Wait. Oh, I see. Looking over really good chat. Oh, okay. Alright, gets that cast down. I feel like that was a good choice by me to make sure I go ahead and spend my mana that way. Let's see. We can throw Lieutenant. No, let's go ahead and Growth Chamber and pass. Well, disinformation. This is a bit of a difficult one. I'm gonna choose the Llanowar Elf since I have a couple of them. All right, cool. I get a land. Always good. I'm gonna play the Nullhide. Attack. Yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm so not used to playing with Nullhide Ferox that I forgot that I could just choose to discard the Ferox to go to the board. Yeah, I completely. This is the problem with like playing cards that you kind of like pick up off a list, because then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Like I think about Nullhide only about its presence on the board, not about the other effects. Yeah, I played that completely wrong. I feel like a numpty. That's okay. Right. So we're gonna go ahead and attack him for 6. No way in hell he blocks. Do I want to play the elf or not? Nah, I'm not gonna. Well, it gives me enough mana to pump. I just feel like if I do that, I'm overcommitting at that point. Let's see. Doom Whisperer, eh? Okay, I get the Lightning Strike. Why aren't I allowed to play it? Where'd the turn order go? It's pretty great. What? Oh, right. Nullhide is preventing me from casting my Lightning Strike at the moment. Okay, so I kind of need to pay for that, don't I? Either that or needs. You know what? No, I just need to attack with it. Because that'll trade. There we go. Yeah, that works out for me pretty well. Obviously, it worked for him too, but he has another Doom Whisperer. Dang it! All right. I mean, I have enough to play another and adapt. I would like to get enough to pump. Alright, well he can't attack me anyway. So I'm just gonna play and adapt. Start getting that beef wall out there. Okay. I assume that he's gonna break my chain of guardians. Your discard's working out pretty well for you, huh? Nice. Are you playing that in standard, or are you playing that in the event still? Narset, yeah. Yeah, Narset's pretty good. There's a lot of decks right now that are trying, like, well, it's not like there isn't like a point in time when people aren't trying to draw cards. That's kind of a large part of Magic, but Very cool. I mean, should play ranked. I mean, there's no real like reason to play ranked or not play ranked. Like, it's honestly fine playing either way. Like, the game is the game. I could play for haste and attack. He'll only get one. Alright. Let's go for it. So a considerable amount of damage is going to get through. Probably block the Hellkite. Put him down to 3. So he needs to either remove a threat or he needs to get an additional blocker. Cause, well, if I draw a land, we'll be, okay, here he goes. Okay. So he's put me a little bit out of reach here. Except that I got a land, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, he's on 5 life. Huh. Yeah, +4/+4. It means I can definitely attack with the Thorn Lieutenant. I do have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Had to double check. He has to jump block this. Okay. I can breathe again. Oh man. He had 2 mana open, one of which was black, so there was always the possibility of like a cast down or something. Puts him in a pretty stable situation, but I can keep pressuring. Oh god, it's always this at the worst possible time. Shoot. Yeah, I'm never gonna get around him. Damn it. This happens literally every time I play up against Amir. Oh, F you. First of all, I didn't realize I had those turned back on. I need to mute these things. But, like, I cannot believe the people that do this crap. Where's the mute? There we go. Don't you dare offensive GG. Now, I'm only ever gonna never draw land, and he's gonna get all my good stuff. This is just gonna make me go on a freaking tear of nothing but mono red, and we're gonna destroy all these jerks. I'm so freaking tired of this crap. Play me straight up for once. Alright. Well, I've got the Null Hide. I may as well play him, because, yeah. I mean, his wizard tokens and everything else like that are gonna... Okay, Takes off the hexproof. Alright. I remember playing Magic years ago, and like the whole like footsie thing was a thing that existed, not just this like I have nothing, you have stuff, haha, you threw by having things. Ugh, the color is screwing the crap out of me right now. Alright. I'm not gonna say no to that. Not that that serves as a blocker in any case, because the 3/2 is going to trade with it, and trading off an Explorer is usually more advantageous than trading off a... Rose says, hey, yeah, I don't understand the early GG at all. They end up looking foolish if they lose and has no effect on the game whatsoever. It's straight up bad manners. Yeah, it's... Oh, I don't... Can I take this back? Can I cancel? Oh... I did. I looked at them. I don't know. They're weird. Yeah, I don't know what's their deal right now. Or they're like, hey, let's keep flooding the friggin' game with planeswalkers. Like, I don't know. Chandra Nisha girlfriends. Do I get to play the game at any point? Can I, like, have something to do? I swear, the only deck, like, there's, like, 2 decks that you can play. That's, like, it. Nissalands or Elementals? I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, I just fell off the freaking cliff there, like, emotionally. I, like, can't even handle this game anymore. Well. Won't be able to do a turn 2 Spellbreaker, but I will be able to turn 3 it, so that's okay. Pokemon stream. The last time I streamed Pokemon, I had to spend like 8 hours just like farming up on freaking Starlies because I couldn't get past the stupid bird. I did get a shiny Shinx. It was a Shinx, which was cool. I never got like any shiny before that, and I got one on stream. It was pretty awesome. All right, well. Play the Paradise Druid. Unfortunately, we're a bit slow versus White Weenie, but like, at least we are going first, so there's a decent chance that there's actually working out. We're definitely gonna be riding for +1 though. Oh, he's playing Boros, okay. I looked at the first turn and I went, well, that looks like mono white to me. So how do you feel about if this card is in your opening hand effect? Seems like it will be a major pro standard. I think they're, I don't know, like, I don't, yeah, I, like, personally, I think, like, in some ways I feel like they're almost necessary for the current format, but I don't think it's healthy. And the reason that I would say that I think it's necessary is that, like, for instance, like, one of the things that, like, was, like, really powerful, that, like, is absolutely needed, like, back in Legacy, or whatever they're calling it now, I don't know, Vintage, I don't know the names of the terms anymore, it used to be called Type 1. Force of Will. A counterspell that costs you effectively 0 mana, because you discard a blue card from your hand to cast it for free. So that was necessary, because, like, Channel Fireball is a thing that can kill you on first turn. And I feel like the format is actually so fast right now that you almost need to have things in play before the game starts in order to actually, like, make it somewhat reasonable. I assume there's a combat trick coming out here, but hopefully we trade. Okay. Maybe he was just bluffing? Takes the ping. I was surprised by the lack of shock. Oh, okay. Alright.
What a glorious day for Savannah. I bow to no one.
Oh, that's why I wouldn't do. Okay, yeah. All right. Like, there's no way to curate it, but it would be interesting to have like a queue for jank. Like, hey, here's a queue, you can just play whatever you want, and, like, no one's really, like, trying to, you know, play all meta stuff.
Oh, I'll just see myself out then.
I mean, that's the problem, innit? God. Well, I can't really play Domri because Domri is unprotected. And apparently he just can just haste out whatever he wants, and it's fine. I mean, he blew heroic reinforcements, I guess, like, you know. It was heroic, right? Yeah. He blew that already, which that's a game-ending card, so. Yeah. Well, this is gonna suck. Well, we'll kill that off before it becomes any stronger. Protects others from non-combat damage. Alright, well. Okay. Hopefully I can get a land instead of drawing like a 5th Domri somehow. Well, that's not good. And like I read an article earlier today. It was all kind of like, you know, hey, look, you know, if you're not like, if you're playing whatever and you're not like, you know, winning, you need to swap up and like play something different. And it's like there are options, and it's like, but if you don't like those options, you're kind of screwed. And I feel like I'm in that position right now where it's like, play mono red, idiot, because obviously you don't want to play anything Esper. Oh, he's just gonna pump and then... Alright, well, I guess I'll take it this time. Dude, you have literally nothing to respond with. Thank you.
Oh, I look forward to seeing you running away.
He'll probably pump, but I don't know. See if he does. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it does that. I don't know. I was dead anyway, I guess. I don't know. I Where is it? Hate this game. I wish I could like go back in time and like play back during Kamigawa again, because like that was actually fun. Like there was actual gameplay. But that's the problem, Rigel, is that I'm not having fun no matter what I do, because I can't play cards. Like, there's no, like, the game doesn't even feel interactive anymore. It's just a bunch of people saying no. Whether they're aggressive or not, like, whether they're aggro or control, they're all saying no. You're not allowed to have those. So, it's just kind of what it is. I mean, it could be fun. It could be fun to, like, play around with people, but, like, I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating that, like, you can't, like, play the game, really. What is this guy even doing? Makes it kind of interesting, at least, I guess, but... Alright, so, let's turn on the +1+, or +1+0. I guess we... Oh, you know what? Let's cancel that, actually. Let's just do this instead. Alright, we'll light up the stage. Alright, whatever. We go speed dude. Zap. Slapping you with the proverbial glove. will fight with fire. Always a fun card. Oh gosh. Oh. All right. Yeah, wanna do some direct challenges. Well, all right. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. It's over here, isn't it? Where's direct challenge? Oh no, it's up there. Alright. We has copied. Where is... Oh. Discord going here. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do... Where the heck is the number again? Alright.
Hello?
Hello! Oh, I have buttons I have to push. Talk. Ah!
Hey, what's going on?
Hey. Alright, so do you want to do this best of 3? You want to do this just one of? What do you want to do?
I don't really have sideboards for these.
Alright, that's fine. Let's do normal
So-
challenge match. That's fine. Alright, I guess I need to pick a deck.
I mean, these are real. They're not going to work.
They're just not going to work 1000%.
They're not.
Alright, let's pick this one
Yeah.
instead. Alright.
It's just for fun, though. I don't
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
at all. Let's do it.
This should be hilarious. I have no... I think I remember what this deck does. I'll give you a hint, it's green.
Okay.
Oh good, this wasn't the Singleton one. Okay.
Singleton.
Yeah, I had a mono green Singleton deck that I was playing, and I'm just glad I didn't accidentally pick that. Alright, so let's see. We've got Druid, we've got that.
You do love your green, don't you?
Green is the base for me. Like, I'm very much a Golgari kind of guy. Like, it's black green is traditionally where I'm at. Like, or just mono black. But like mono black doesn't really feel like it is that great at the moment.
I love mono black.
It's probably my favorite. And honestly,
I love it.
we're both from the same region, so it's kind of natural.
Oh, that's right.
Pittsburgh is the main like mono black place in the country. For some reason, there's a higher percentage of people that play black in Pittsburgh than anywhere else. They'll play it during any format. Doesn't matter. They'll play mono black. They played mono black during Judgment, where the format actively punished you for it. They're like, we don't care if karma exists. We're freaking playing mono black. All right.
Oh my god, this deck, it just starts shooting fireworks everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I might actually win with this.
I think you're most likely going to before I get a chance to do anything, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I had to cut a block out, don't I?
Is this turn 3?
Yeah, that was turn 3. This is just the start of turn 4. And...
So this is a modified Mogwai deck.
Yeah.
And I'm not a giant fan of his. He tends to be kind of rude. But this looked like such a fun deck. I guess a lot of this is just like sacrifice effects and things everywhere.
Let's see, so... Pretty sure I have to just adapt here.
Growth Chamber is so good.
It's... Yeah, it's a pretty dang good card.
I'm kind of curious about your opinion of this card right here.
Oh, Theater Horrors? Yeah. I mean, I was using that in my Rakdos deck, like, a decent bit, like, early on in Ravnica Legions. I don't know. It worked out pretty well for me when I was doing that.
I've just found that if I have no board at all, activating it with the mana cost is too expensive. I can't cast anything underneath it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't play it, so let's do it.
Okay, this is bad.
Granted, I am on 3 life, so I'm fairly certain there's like one card that can put me like kind of back into contention, but
yeah, but I've got 3 mana.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't realize that you were I wasn't even paying attention enough apparently. Well, that's not good. Why didn't you attack there?
Oh, I suppose I could have killed you, huh?
Yeah.
You blocked it all. Yeah, I could have just killed you.
Yeah, as Day 9 would have said, sometimes the answer is just go F and kill him. So, oh my goodness, wow, okay. You've been getting no land, I've been getting all of the land. Apparently I've been stealing all of your land.
I'll take a forest. I'm not picky. I was going to use that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, can't really do much, yeah, because essentially, like, you win here. Like, there's, like, almost no way you don't. Because I pretty much have to block out.
I'm a coming. Actually, if you kill Judith, do I still get the procs?
You do. Well, yeah, because everything dies at the same time. So there's, like, if I let any of the damage through, then I die. So.
Okay. I just got 1 trigger. Oh, no. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Yeah, they
GG.
Yeah, yeah, Judith was one that like I did a lot back during Ravnica Legions. That looks like pretty similar to what I was doing as Curtain Call.
I'm gonna switch it up, I think.
Okay.
I tried this deck once online.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went off. I had like the best turn 3 that this deck could possibly do. And the other player said nice and then Kaya's Wrath, and I conceded immediately.
Oh no.
And that was the last time I tried playing this deck. So I have no idea if it's gonna work or not.
Alright, let's do something.
Let's
do something similar. Oh, that's not the right thing. That is this is oh shoot, I'm in the wrong queue. I went into practice mode by accident.
Sparky's fun?
Oh, no, Sparky's BMing me.
What?
I conceded during the load-in screen, and she goes, you know, it wasn't easy or something like that. I'm like, I don't know.
You know,
Man.
I feel so bad playing against Sparky. You kill her creature, she goes, oh. I'm like, I'm
hilarious.
so sorry, Sparky. I'll give it back to you.
Oh, you know what? Oh, shoot, do I want to change it? No. Let's go for where'd it go? Where'd the deck go? Here it is. I have got to set a freaking avatar. Oh my gosh. I'm on random and I just never stop.
Mine's just Jace. It doesn't matter what I'm playing. It's always Jace.
Yeah, I was pretty much just on Vivian for the longest time. Let's see. This is kind of terrible, but I'm gonna keep it anyway.
Yeah, that's usually my thought process too.
I'll keep
Ooh,
that.
main phase up.
Yeah, I could have played it smart and waited for your turn, but you know.
Fair enough.
Gotta assert the dominance. Let's see.
So most of this set was in rotation before I started playing. So I don't know how these work quite as much.
Aha. Well, that would have been helpful a turn ago. Alright.
Are you full of counter spells?
No.
Don't do it.
Stay alive, Gutter Snipe.
Alright. And I'll say no attack.
Ah, Ledev champion.
I don't know if it's any good. It's kind of like an engine. What is it? The Exaltation? Is that the one where the one creature attacks and it gets +X +X?
Mm-hmm.
Except you have to tap everything.
Oh yeah. Divine Exaltation. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do this.
You
Oh,
think
no. Oh, why?
that?
Why are you doing this to me? Alright. I think I'm gonna leave a chump.
Fair enough. No, you are untapped, so. Oh right, block. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that through.
Man,
Let's
Ionize
see.
hurts you too. I don't
Yeah,
see
it
people
does.
playing that.
Ionize is pretty crazy. Yeah, you see it occasionally in Grixis lists, but
I don't see Absorb much either.
yeah, Absorb fell away a little bit, didn't it?
I think it's Teferi 3.
Yeah, that might be it. Oh gosh, freaking Teferi.
Yeah. It's a
Let's
little
just
broken.
have 8,000 Teferis. That sounds like a fantastic plan.
I
am
don't
Mark
think they
Rose
thought it
Water.
through too well.
I don't know. I like Teferi 5 should rotate like this, like, you know, this coming fall, which will be good. But like, I like you know what would be cool? What if I had those?
No. Wait, I've never even seen that. How does that work?
So I copy your spell and then return it to your hand.
But I was gonna use that.
Yeah, well now I get to use it. Isn't that cool?
That's a cool spell.
It is a cool spell.
That's a cool spell. Alright, now I'm gonna use it again, because you're a jerk.
Yeah, pretty much. At least it's not an actual
then-
counter spell. I just annoy you for a bit.
Yeah, that's true. There we go.
Cool.
Okay. I feel okay with this. You don't have like a fiery cannonade or anything, do you?
I don't think so. But I do have that. Let's
Okay.
see. I've got mana
I gotta
open.
read this guy. Oh no, you don't have expansion
Next.
explosion, do you?
Instant or sorcery spell
No.
this turn. Well, I'm scrying, so
It all built up to this.
I would. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I gotta do this first. I kind of want to do the day 9 play.
oh no, what's the day 9? Is it where you lose your whole effing base?
Probably. Yeah. I think I'm gonna. I guess, bro. I don't know. You're probably gonna block it either way. I think I attack, bro. And I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Using my spell against me.
Pretty much. That's actually also really good. Let's see. Yeah, let's play it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh man. Now if I had a freaking reversal.
Yeah,
that'd be
right.
freaking sweet.
This should be fun.
Oh, you have the mana for it too.
My experiments are mostly
I'd
successful.
have played right into that.
Except for that.
All right, so how much damage do I have here? 8 and 6. I think I just space it through, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait. Oh, it's opponent or planeswalker, not any target. Okay, there we go.
Two damage. Oh my! So many things went on the stack. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay. Yep, I can't tap anything. Oh, oh my god! Okay.
I'm probably still dead, but at least I get to look impressive doing it.
It's the beefiest gutter snipe. Throwing a Watley?
Actually, hang on, wait. So we'll do it this way, that way. Block that. I might survive this?
What is that? 6 and 6? 12?
Oh! Oh
Take
my.
that.
Okay, hang on. So, how much damage can I do with that? Oh, I can use Saheeli. All right. Well, I can't kill everything on your side of the board, so I have to go face. Let's see how this works. So, we'll turn our servo into a gutter snipe.
That's a cool idea.
Copy the next spell that I
I am
cast.
judge,
Like
jury.
a Banefire or something.
Just a shock.
Okay. Thought maybe it was a Heartfire too. Oof. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Does
Still
the
not
second
enough.
shot proc gutter snipe? No.
Yeah. Or no, it doesn't. Or is it? Wait, hang on.
I thought it only procs
Oh,
once.
cast. It's when you cast. Yeah, it only procs it once, but still. So it was enough to get you down to 4, but it's
Well, you can attack.
Oh wait, I
now.
can do this though.
You can attack, I think. Because I'm
Yeah, you're tapped out, so I could attack. Yeah.
Oh, and
But
well, you could just,
I could just do that.
Canister's Insight me to death. GG.
Yeah, that was actually a very good game, considering that literally lived on One health, one life, whatever this game calls it. Holy crap! So as far as
Okay.
like decks that kind of go off or don't, like
Ral? Yeah, I've never built a Ral deck.
that was literally me like sitting early with the set and going like, these cards look like they like each other, which has worked out for me in the past, but
Well, I mean, I think you just have to like put that list together, throw yourself in there, and take some
Pretty much.
losses. And like as you keep playing it, you're like, this card works, that one doesn't.
yeah.
Just kind of weed through it.
Let's see. What else in here is hilarious?
That's the best way to play Magic.
Is this the... Which deck is this? No, this isn't the one I want.
This is fun. I'm gonna have to sit at work and just think
You
of
have
decks all day.
2 ranks,
Oh, dude, that's what I
one
used to
for
do, like,
constructed and 1 for limited.
when I initially did it. Okay, yeah, I want to do that one, okay.
Well, we got a new set coming now too.
Absolutely. Oh, dang. One day I'm going to learn to
And I
click the
really
right
want
button.
to try that pestilence, the pestilence spirit or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I know it's terrible. I know it is, but it's too cool. I have to try it.
This is a bit of a blast from the past for this channel, so this is going to be pretty hilarious. Okay.
You might recognize this one.
Okay. The Johnny's Welcome in Boros, that's interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, that one, okay. This should actually be an interesting matchup. Alright.
I've made some changes.
Hallowed Fountain.
Okay. I haven't seen a lot of unicorns.
Yeah.
That's a really cool art.
It is.
That's
There's actually a
awesome.
lot of very like interesting looking like horse art.
Yeah, I think I like these like because this is a token deck, right?
Mm.
So with the welcome and with the tokens, just tossing in a couple pride mates get really gross really fast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, they don't have trample or anything, so they can start getting blocked by tokens, and my board stalls out a lot sometimes, but
I guess I could have played that a little bit differently.
hey. I had a pretty good draw.
Dang.
Yeah.
Double
I had a
pride
pretty
mate.
good- I had
Oh
a really
god,
good
triple
draw.
pride mate.
Oh, this is silly. You know, I really think that life gain is going to be a big deal in Core Set 2020.
You're probably right.
Because it's already pretty good. You know what? I have another deck after this one.
Let's see. So if we go.
You like a Johnny's Welcome
That's
better
not what
than
we're gonna do. Better than
Fountain?
what? Better than Fountain? Context matters, man. Like,
Yeah, I think it works really well in this one with the token generation.
yeah, if you're playing a creature heavy deck, then a Johnny's Welcome is probably going to do you more. But if you are trying to go for a like control deck, then I don't think you could do any better than Fountain of Renewal.
Well, not just that. When you don't have any critters, you can just sack it for cards too.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, I can't even attack.
But that's a cool card too. I've
This
never seen that
is-
before.
Yeah,
Is this a unicorn deck?
this is Horse Tribal. This actually, I call this one High Horse because it has High Alert in it, but I don't think we're gonna get there.
You know, I could drop this Conclave Tribunal on one of your horse.
I mean, either way, like that's really not gonna matter. I don't know
Yeah,
how much removal I'm even running in this deck in the first
There's a little
place.
goblin. I guess let's go with the whole team.
Yeah, this was called this one GG. That's a lot of kitty cats.
Pride Mate's OP.
Pretty
Dude,
much.
That new Johnny is gonna be ridiculous.
I can already imagine the merchant rants on that topic. So, he was already kind of pissed off at Johnny's Pride Mate to begin with, and then they go ahead and like printed a Johnny that makes a Johnny's Pride Mates. Like, come on.
Is he upset about Pride Mate? Why?
Because basically either you kill it early or it snowballs you to death, and that's not.
I mean,
it's kind of
kinda.
unfortunate. So,
If you could put any critter down, though, it can't get through, and it's turning sideways. So, but I see what you're saying.
It's just
Death touch, kill effects.
Sure, death. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that can deal with it, but like it's just one of those things where then again, like as far as like merchant goes, like he can get kind of, upset at a lot of cards. So
That's true.
yeah, because he wasn't really like the Explore Core. If his opponents use it, it's like friggin' Explore Core.
I don't really care for
Explore Core again.
Although to be fair, it's
Granted-
an set that I'm not going to buy, so that's probably why I feel that way.
Well, for me, my only issue with it is that, the Explore Core, if you're running any green at all, you're probably running Explore Core, and therefore that takes up now 12 of your creatures. It's like, but I want to have room for all of the other awesome stuff, and then the game is like, no,
yeah,
you run that.
I haven't had much success with this deck. It's really cool though. I like it, but I don't think it's very good.
Okay. Freaking birds.
I'm gaining all of the life. That's a card that I really want. And I still need lands, so I haven't bought any yet. Mr. Gutterbones.
Yeah, Gutterbones is pretty good.
Oh, that's a good idea. Throw him into the priest. That Rakdos deck I was playing earlier,
Yeah.
it's got 4 copies of priest.
Oh yeah, Priest is fantastic.
Yeah. Good card.
It's one of those things where, like, especially like later on, like it found like a lot more use. Like in Ravnica Allegiance, it was kind of iffy. In a lot of ways.
So 1000%, I forgot that token had flying, or I wouldn't have attacked into it. Oops. Although you can just kind of swing back.
Yeah.
Missed a land drop too. Ouch.
Alright, and then we play that.
I don't know how to properly rate Tithe Taker. The
Kind
afterlife
of
is
incredible.
nice. I just don't know if the passive is that great.
It kind of is. Like there's a lot to it that like makes it pretty awesome. Like I don't know, like especially like versus any kind of control, like making it like harder for them to like take your stuff out on, because a lot of them, like, a lot of removal will be like sorcery speed. A lot of it's instant now as well, but still there's a lot that's still sorcery speed. So
It just seems like there's so much removal. In
there really
Standard
is.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I always forget about lifelink from Soren.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Let's see. Do we just?
Okay. That's cool. That's good interaction. Dude, Soren and Priest? That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Because then you also get the Cruel Celebrant going as well. It's where you can do things like...
oh, the Celebrant too. Oh no. Okay. I'm just gonna do... I'm just gonna do this. Why not?
Desperate Lunge. Oh, just to gain the...
Yeah, just to
gain the life?
There's not a whole lot more I can do right now.
That's fair enough.
Might as well spend some of my cards. Oh. Okay.
That's the thing with Gutter Bones, where it just keeps coming back and back and back. Because, like, you're always doing damage with it.
So you don't use his passive at all to get him out of the graveyard? You just use Soren?
Oh, no,
It's
no.
only
I've
one
been
mana.
using his...
Oh,
I've been
have
using
you?
his... Yeah. So Priest gives you 2 mana. And he can be returned to your hand for 2 mana if you deal damage. Priest does 2 damage to target player. So, yeah,
Oh my
you use the Priest mana to put him back in your hand.
That's so broken.
It's ridiculous. The problem is this deck is completely dumpstered by Tamio.
Oh, that's true. Or like Ashiok, huh?
Yeah, Ashiok or Tamio both basically dumpstered the deck to the point where, like, you can't even really get it to work. Like, maybe if you had a sideboard that you could, like, get rid of everything, like all the priests and everything like that. Because, like, I don't know. Because, yeah, if you can't make your opponent sack stuff, granted, like, just sacking your own stuff.
Well, this is a primary target right here. If I can do two points of damage, that kind of shuts this whole engine down.
Yeah, which is another part where, like, Soren kind of comes in handy.
Oh, and you
then
can
it-
just grab her out of the
Yeah.
graveyard. Nice. It's a cool deck.
It is a very nice deck. I was playing it, like, a decent bit, and then, like... That's not a player.
I can't even desperate lunge on your creatures. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can now. And I might need to.
I think you probably... Yeah? I might keep you in...
It's okay, I got this.
You just keep lunging, you're okay.
I'm gonna make your guys lunge.
You'll be fine.
Keep me alive. Yeah.
You know what would be hilarious?
I'm not sure if I want to know. Aww. What is this?
I've cast Revenge, like, on people with 1 life, and it kills them, by the way. Like, you actually, like, if you cut someone's life in half from exactly 1, they die.
Really?
Yeah.
I drew some mana.
You drew some mana finally? Oh no!
It's a tap. It's a
Oh
tap.
no! The game hates you.
Wah wah.
Vengeful Edgelord.
Trust me, it's a cool deck when you get to play it. It's a cool deck.
I'm like so ingrained in hitting the play button as opposed to hitting other buttons.
Oh, right. You know what? You still have your popper decks ready?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, let's do Popper.
Or you want to do singleton or popper?
Popper goes. Yeah, Popper's fine.
Okay. I think I deleted a lot of my... After those events were done, I'm just like, delete.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like the fact that there's a max deck like limit. Like, it's really annoying, especially because I still let the precons like fill up my space. I'm probably gonna go delete them all because, like, I originally had the idea of like, well, you know, if I'm gonna play against with a friend who like is starting out, I don't want to like bring actual decks when they're using precons, but I think it's time to just like maybe export the list or something to like another file and then like re-import them if I need to. But
That's a good idea.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a really good idea. And you can share them that way too.
yeah.
Well, that's a terrible hand.
Oof.
That's... I probably shouldn't say out loud. Oh, is this your pirate deck? Okay.
This is the pirate deck. This was me when I was like looking to build Popper a while back, and I was like, "What's cool?" And I was like, "Pirates are cool."
Pirates are cool.
Mainly because
This
like
is my
yeah.
no.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Well, this is my. I understand Boros tokens really well. Let's see if we can make it work in Pauper.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see. Here we go.
All right. 1 for 2. We take those. Never mind. I take it back. Well, it's still 1 for 2, I suppose. I'll still take
Yeah,
that.
technically, yeah. Cards, yeah. On cards, you're still even.
I've never seen that card before.
It's pretty nice.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, you're tapped out, so you can't pull that shenanigan again.
No, you're correct. I cannot pull that shenanigan again.
Alright. I think I'm gonna toss him down. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Yeah, do that, sure.
Alright, so... Yeah, actually, I think that's going to be a good play. Oh, it's not a terrible play. What am I talking about?
Okay. Okay, I don't... I think I'm just gonna...
Ooh, the soldiers.
Tokens for everybody.
Alright, let's see. I don't have enough in my graveyard for that to work yet. So...
I had an emotional connection to that soldier in particular.
Was his name Steve?
It was Billy.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take 6 to the face, I think.
It seems like a
Ouch.
reasonable thing.
Why not?
That is that speed. March of the Drowned, and I will take back
What's that?
those two.
Oh. Oh, cool idea. See, I've never seen a pirate deck. That was Ixalan, right?
Yeah,
Man, I needed that one.
it's all back. It's all from like old stuff, and it was one of these things where like I was like just looking through like randoms. I was looking honestly for stuff to build ill-gotten inheritance around, and then I was like, I wasn't really feeling the stuff I was seeing, but I was looking at all these like black pirates, and I was like, what can I do with all this? And then you get like looking at stuff like, oh, like I could do all this stuff where I can like attack with a bunch of pirates and like let them die and then like bring them back, you know. So works out pretty well. Instead of deck acceleration, you just bring them back from the graveyard.
I think I need to do this now. Okay. I'm not happy about this play.
There's a bunch of charges. Oh no.
I have convoke creatures in my hand that I can't go because you keep killing my creatures.
Oh no.
And then I have charges. All right. Why not?
Oh dear. All right. Well,
Stop hitting me in the face.
I guess we'll just play that.
Ah. Okay. That
So
doesn't help me.
Keep top decking pirates. Hopefully, that is not a pirate. I guess I could have tried to like make it seem like I had a combat trick, but there you go.
Ouch. All right. That's still not enough. All right. Oh no! Take that. Oof. GG.
Yeah.
My Loxodon Restorers failed me.
Oof. Yeah, that's what was like that pirate deck. Like it was either like I'd get like completely choked out, or the deck would betray me hardcore and like wouldn't give me any land. I'd be like, but
Oh well,
but
I
I
mean,
put
that's not
land
really-
in. So
Yeah. Oh, you can't blame the pirate deck.
you
for
can't
that.
blame it for it. No, it's doing its best, but that was like part of the problem where I was like, dang it. It's like if it would only land screw me on the rounds I was going to lose anyway. That would be fantastic. Let's see. I literally only have like one for each of the two things. Do you want to do singleton?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a singleton deck. I just have one singleton deck.
I hope this is the singleton deck. I'm pretty sure it is.
This was made before. I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Keep forgetting to change my deck. Oh. All right, Mr. Luxury Yak.
Yep, this looks like it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm happy
Glad
with this hand too.
Glad I kept the right deck and didn't accidentally like pick a normal deck. That would have been terrible.
I could take you. I only need one copy of every card.
Reminds me of freaking Artosis. He was like playing on ladder during a podcast he was on, and he was freaking out because he couldn't figure out how to counter a guy who built one of everything.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take that. Huh?
Ouch.
Oh my gosh, the noise for no damage is hilarious. I've never heard the noise for no damage. This is
You asserting dominance? What's that all about?
something like that, yeah. Look, I got a sloth. He's coming for you.
I think I want both.
Alright.
I love that sloth so much, man.
It is really good. I honestly thought it was gonna like completely replace what's his face, Llanowar Elf for a long time there, and I was like, oh, actually, come to victory, good to
Yeah, it's not
realize
really-
it's not as good as I thought. Like it's still good, but
It's not really a ramp card. Like it is, but it's not.
it is, however, a 3 toughness blocker with reach, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And at least like him versus Llanowar Elf, like him dying means nothing. So your mana stays the same.
I think I'm putting him. Is it him or her? I don't even know.
Kefnet? I honestly don't know.
You don't have like a band together or anything in there, do you?
I don't think I do actually,
I
but
would prefer you did.
I do, however, have one of these.
Oh, okay. That's not good. No problem. Hexproof. I can't cast spells. That's on my turn too, right?
Yup.
Oh man, that hurts. Okay.
It's you can deactivate it for 2 mana though.
I think I do take this trade.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good reason for doing it, but you know.
I think I do. I'm gonna take that.
It gives me a few turns to like poke through, but it's better than the alternative of just taking it all to the face and then getting the rush down that is mono green at 7+ mana.
How does this read?
I-
Oh, so that I can. I see. That's not as terrible as I thought it was.
Yeah, no, it's actually not that bad.
Let's do this. Get a little bit of life back. It's gonna give you a 1/1, but fine. stop the bleeding a little bit. My face. Oh, what? Why? Why would you do this?
It's a very thematic deck. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Play
Change
green
of
stuff
plans.
with mana, and then play other green stuff with lots of power.
Okay. Let's stop the giant wound. I can still win this.
Definitely,
problem.
like there's definitely like like definitely not an unwinnable game.
The grazer. The noise from the grazer. All right. I'm gonna have to. I mean, this is as rock and hard place as it gets.
Pretty much.
You hold the cow back.
Yeah, it's mana, man.
You need it that badly? What do you have in your hand? All right, that's a problem. I don't think I survive. I think this is game.
Probably not. I don't know
I
what else
mean-
you have in your deck.
This is it. Oh, I gain
Unless you
health
have,
from
like,
this too.
Blaya's
you,
Wrath.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
there
you.
you go.
I forgot that that gives you health gen, health regen, health
Something
gen,
like that, yeah.
health stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think this swamp in my hand is gonna help me much. Oh no.
I think you can stabilize on one.
There's no way. That's 9 right here. You got 4, 4, and 1.
Oh,
If I
you're
bought
right.
the
You're right. You're right.
six.
You're right. You're right.
Ouch. Oof. GG, sir. That was a stomping right there.
I clicked everything that had power 4 or more.
Is that how
was-
it worked?
That's how I built that.
Did you
deck.
put
It was
Kiora?
pretty great.
Kiora's
No,
blue.
because she's
This-
blue. Or is she? If she's
I think
split
it's
mana, I'm an
hybrid.
idiot. Is she split mana?
I think it's hybrid.
Where is? Shoot, where is collection?
It is.
Where is the collection button? There it is.
Behemoth Beckoner. It's 2 in a hybrid blue-green.
I am a silly person. I can't spell. I can't spell Kiora either.
KIO.
Yep. Freaking hybrid mana. Could have absolutely put her in there. Yeah,
I think you should.
I was very silly of me not to put that in there. But yeah, that was,
That's
that
okay.
was yeah,
I challenge you to a rematch,
to a
sir.
rematch of that exact game. All right, let's go for it.
That one right there, and you can add in your Kiora if you want.
I am doing that. Where is the deck? It's got Landmore Health on the cover and no name. You can tell the thought and care that was put into this deck. What am I gonna take out for it?
I understand why people don't like the alternative modes, but I think they're really nice.
They can be
Especially-
super fun. Like,
This latest one allowed me to look at deck building in a completely different way. Instead of like, how do I reduce their life total? It's how do I deal with these circumstances?
mhm.
And it was really fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope they continue doing weird stuff like this. As long as it's not Momir. Momir is awful. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I think the reason they did, I'm like continuously losing my connection to the Magic server for some reason. Connect. You can still hear me, right?
Is it down?
No, I'm just having trouble getting like connected. Like I keep clicking reconnect and it just keeps saying connection lost to Magic. That's so weird. I'm gonna try exiting and reconnecting. Maybe that's gonna be an issue. Hopefully this works out. Well, that's not good. Hang on, stream. Bear with me. Bear with me. I apparently had to like relog in as well, so I had to go set the stream to a different thing, and I need to get my password.
Oh, okay. You know what, Mr. Luxury?
Yeah.
Do you know how Day 9 does the what the deck stuff?
Yeah.
Do you know how he does that?
Yeah, where the people submit decks and then the two
Yeah.
different teams have to go against each other.
Why
You like
don't,
do something like that?
Yeah, why don't you and I peruse the decks for what the deck, and we can play those games too.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe we just like take like themes
We
or
could
whatever and like play the just
Totally do that too.
Okay. Do you know the themes?
That could
We
be
could just
fun.
we could take the themes and do them next Monday.
Well, here's the problem. The
Uh-huh.
next one that they're doing is
Yeah.
from the Core 20 set.
Oh, so it's literally
Wizards is
impossible.
giving them-
we
yeah,
take a previous
Wizards
one
is
then.
giving
That's
them-
fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. So I need to go into my decks. 'Cause
Oh,
I never got that
well,
selected.
that might be a
What's up?
problem actually,
Why?
because they have a lot of cards that I don't.
Oh, that's true.
Oh no.
All right.
It's okay. I like this game. I'll spend some more money.
Okay. All right. Somewhat about to. Oh, now I have to actually recopy your user ID. Oh wait, no, you should be in there already. I should just be able to.
Yeah, I've
There we go.
challenged you.
Yeah, it just I had to like remember that I could just click the drop down menu and it would be in the thing to set to restart the client and everything. So.
Okay.
This is a hand.
So now that I know what your deck is all about, this one's gonna struggle with it, but I'm okay with it. Crunch. That's an all-star draft right there, man.
Yeah.
Dude. I don't think I can. I don't think I can take that.
It's always unfortunate when there's like a great card right there and you're like, dang it,
Yeah.
I have to choose to not take this. Or actually, even worse than this, you had the graveyard your only copy. Shoot.
I know.
That does not feel good. I don't mind graveyarding that though.
Not the sloth.
Much as I love the sloth, after turn 1, his usefulness does decrease somewhat.
Oh my goodness. Do I take 6? Oh, that's so much.
It is a lot, especially since you had to ping yourself twice.
This guy gets bigger.
It's true.
Okay. Yep. Nope.
sort
That's
of
an
okay
awesome
with that
card.
for being a very expensive. Nullhide is very good. It's like, no wonder it's mythic, right? Yeah.
And it works when you can choose too, right? Any card that says opponent discards a card, you can choose.
Yeah,
that,
right. Yeah. Or if it's your last card in hand and they, drop a discard one card effect, it works then too.
Well, I mean that would destroy me in my Davriel deck.
Oh yeah.
No problem. It tickles. That's not entirely true. Okay.
The undead make great minions. Smelly, but effective.
Here comes Galta.
Oh, it'd be great, right?
Does Carnage Tyrant have haste too?
No.
No haste.
No. Sadly.
I don't know.
no
The thing's so
haste.
broken.
Galta also does not have haste. So, you're lucky there. Okay, we don't want to play that just yet. Do.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, you've got haste in there. That's...
Yeah, it's
Draw.
like the one like pure green hasty.
Well, hang on. If I
Uh-huh.
if I kill this one,
Yeah.
she stays at 1 loyalty,
Okay.
and that's one less creature for you. I think that's the play.
Back off! They were a lousy servant anyway.
Okay. Well, first thing we do.
Make it a zombie.
Rise!
Since yeah, it didn't have really many other options there. Oof.
Take this one. And then I'm gonna put down Icecon.
Hmm. See, so I could adapt an attack, but nothing would actually get through, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, actually, we will work on adapt.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. This might be a terrible, terrible plan.
Those are always the best ones.
I don't think I'm gonna do it anyway.
Aha. Alright.
Then I'm
And then
gonna
down
make another
tick.
zombie.
Oh, okay.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna do. Ooh. That's another all-star in
Vivian's
draft.
Arcbow, yeah.
Well, the Ceratok, I mean.
Oh, Ceratok. Yeah, Ceratok is amazing. Yeah, Vivian's Arcbow is kind of like meh. it's a fun card, but
Ooh, feels Vivian. Okay,
yeah, I guess that was a bit short-sighted of me.
we don't want that. Take that. That's 2 mana. I'm gonna play this. Counter on him.
Yep.
Zombie.
This looks like a fun new toy.
Let's see. Well, it's like you're gonna have direct damage. You only have blue open.
Yeah, I totally miscounted. I thought I had another mana.
Oh, okay.
I don't. My chart for course is not going to do anything.
So I can buff.
I feel pretty stable at this point.
You
know
do,
many
yeah.
cards?
You are pretty stable. So the question
Did
is,
you draw
like, what do I
a
do?
land? What'd you
So
draw there?
well, yeah, I played a land.
Oh, you should have used the bone.
Oh, good point. Yeah, no, I can't use it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Although, well, it's pretty good too. Okay. This doesn't have trample, does it?
Is the little foot thing?
The lieutenant doesn't.
Oh, no.
I blocked it.
Dead.
Oh my god, so much card advantage.
Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be a bit difficult trying to get through that.
I need that. I mean, the thing about control is like, once you've, I'm just gonna grab this one.
Yeah, reasonable. Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. There's no way for this deck to come back, so I'm just gonna concede.
Rise
Yeah,
and shine.
This particular
feel
deck
pretty
is that
far
way.
ahead
Like
here.
this deck is one of those things where it's like it's just creatures.
Well,
So-
you had me on
Yeah.
the ropes there, and I thought
Oh,
for sure I was
sure,
gonna
yeah.
lose.
Mhm.
It was like just a couple of turns where I felt that I was stabilizing, and then once I was stable, it's so much card advantage and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you have any of the starter decks still?
Starter decks? Yeah, I was saying I do have a bunch of those still. I don't think I deleted any of them.
You want to toss some starter decks at each other?
All right. Let's see.
I gotta find a list somewhere
Oh,
because
where
I
is
don't
it?
actually have them.
Okay.
Is there a favorite of yours?
I like the one with the cards in it.
Oh, okay. That's my favorite too. Oh, that's cute. This one has ratings for them. Give him one now.
That's hilarious.
Can I export this? Copy. I can. Import. Got it. Oh. Go. I'm ready.
That is unacceptable. Deck, what have you done?
I mean, this is terrible for me too. I'm taking it. Keep. Let's go.
You're going to 6. Ah, that's better.
Maybe I should have mulliganed.
Oh, I see. You're also a man of taste.
Did you take the mono black?
Yeah.
I did too. Let's start off with. Let's start off with. You know, I thought about that, and I decided to go with the Thallid instead. But I think now I'm gonna answer it. Want my life back.
Imagine having two.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna make it so I don't have to worry about that ever again.
Aha.
That's non-tokens, right? Yeah. So this 1/1 Sapperling doesn't do anything.
Oof.
Death Baron is so good. I want to make
Yeah,
a
it
zombie
is.
travel. I want to make a zombie travel deck for sure.
Hopefully it gets a bit better, because the problem with it right now is that like there's not a ton of great zombies.
Yeah, but this one's rotating. This is coming
Oh,
out of here in
that's
October.
right. Yeah, unless they reprint it in M20, that would be no.
Yargle?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna send one. Yeah.
Murder. Even though it gives you a 2/2.
Well, with the Death Baron, yeah. All right, you know what? I don't like your big nasty looking monster thing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think the whole team comes in. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Oof. Black beats black.
Apparently. Revolutionary.
All right, what other terrible decks we got here?
I mean,
I
there's all
think
kinds
I
of
think I read somewhere the
ridiculous.
red one, the mono red, was like the worst one. You know what though? I could make it work.
Do you want to keep doing the starter decks, or you want to like try
Copy.
to do something else?
You tell me, man. I'm down. I like Magic. I will play Magic.
I
in
have a
any-
couple other ones here. Let's see. Yeah, let's do something else. Let's do. Okay, so I got This is pretty janky. This should work out though.
All right. Let me see. I have,
I have some- oh, that's
one
edit.
with a name
I don't want to do that.
that I haven't played in a very long time, so I'll play that one.
All right. Where is it?
I have no idea how this works. Oops, I missed it. The Borderlands 3, you excited?
I am actually. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
So I recently got a friend of mine into Diablo 3, and he has been playing it hard for like the last 2 weeks.
There we go.
He just bought it for his wife. Now they're playing together.
Great.
All right. I have the card advantage.
All
Makes
right.
me the
You
winner.
really do. You really do. It's pretty
Did you
bad.
mull?
Yeah, I had to mull twice.
How far-
I went all the way down to 5.
Oh, that's
So I had really awful land splits. Nothing was playable. All right, finally stuff
Ooh.
is playable. All right, here we go.
okay. That's a cool. That's a cool card.
Let's see. Did we do that or we do? I think we just do. shoot, what do we do? Nah, we'll just play this.
Oh no. Alright, no problem. You have a curious obsession in your hand by any chance, do you?
Maybe.
Alright. I'm coming in.
Nice.
Oh no! Oh, the curious obsession would bring that to a 2-2, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
Double cavalcade is hilarious. Like it's so much damage.
All right.
Let's just go ahead and attack.
Ouch. Oh, you got lightning bolts in there.
I do. However, I just really need. Oh, that's not. I thought it was Charted Course. That isn't Charted Course at all.
You know, I thought it was too. I was like, oh no, it's a Charted
This
Course.
is really bad. He has no attack power. Haha. I was like, oh, this is great. I'll just attack. I'll get Charted Course, and it'll be great. And it's like, oh, it's not Charted Course.
Okay. I think first. Yeah, and then swing. Oh, the fairy duels with the Dukelet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then. Oh wait. Oh no! Oh no! Is
This is
that
gonna be
9
big.
damage?
It's a lot.
Okay. Ouch. Uh-huh. Yep. It's so many. It's all over my face.
It's pretty big.
Alright. And I'm gonna kill that one.
Seems fair.
I die next turn, like straight up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I have an answer.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades.
I almost sacked my sapperling before.
From
Before
grave. Waste not, they were a lousy servant anyway.
It's like 2 more fire. No! Okay. Oh, you're in 5.
It was very close.
Cavalcade?
Cavalcade of Calamity. It's
That
redonkulous.
kind of is, man. Just 3 creatures.
Yeah,
Nice
it
damage.
doesn't take very many of them. If you start stacking them up, it starts throwing in so much extra damage. It gets a little bit difficult to kind of handle it. And with the playing it there's a lot more like evasion than in like if you're playing it straight mono red. With like the flying and the river sneak and everything like that. So managed to work out from like what 5? Yeah, mulligan from 5 cards.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you came back.
So, I mean, granted, like the card, like the hand that did it, like I lucked out by drawing into an island in a reasonable amount of time, and also it had a let it to stage in it. So like it was not like it was guaranteed to get value, but it was like it definitely had the makings of a hand that could come back. So, I think I'm gonna like go ahead and take a little bit of a break.
Sure.
So I'm gonna walk away from this. I'm gonna come back and play Overwatch a little bit later if you want to join me in for that as well.
I might.
Okay.
Good games. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed playing direct. It's talking to your opponent as well.
That's true.
for
Yeah.
once, other than just these faceless, nameless people who keep playing Esper Control.
The Esper Control's out of hand. I
It,
was gonna say out of control, but it's not. It's Esper Control.
it's very in control, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking, because I always take a look at the meta decks, and I'm like, okay, is there anything fun here? I always went with the Gruul. But like, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, all right, let's look at the Esper deck. I'm looking at it, I just like look at the list, and I just hate it. I'm just like, I would not only hate to play against it, I would hate playing it.
I know.
Like,
well, that's that Demir control deck that we were playing earlier. Like, it feels, because you're not winning soon, but it's kind of inevitable. That's where the BM
and I don't
good
mind
game comes from, and it's
I don't mind like. Yeah, well, I get that, but like, and I don't necessarily mind like some of like the Demir stuff and some of like even some of that stuff is like, oh, I'm kind of okay with that. But like when it gets into like the Teferi stuff, that's where I'm always like, this is just busted. Especially like the idea of like, okay, like Teferi 5 on turn 5, I play my win condition. By the way, I draw a card, and I open up 2 mana so that I can counterspell whatever you're gonna throw at him, and it's like, that seems good.
Who designed that card? It's 5, right? It's 5 mana?
It's 5 mana, yeah.
It gives you your counterspell back and gives you a card. Yeah. It's so broken.
Every turn it gives you that. So it's yeah.
Try to keep up.
There's so many freaking planeswalkers. And and like that's the thing, is like the older ones tend to be the more powerful ones, but the new ones tend to protect the old ones like really well. And it's like it's one of the reasons why like mono red is like one of like it. Well, I mean, aggro always does well in the beginning of a meta development. It's falling out a little bit right now from the looks of it as far as tournament standings go. Yeah. Really? Yeah, mono red is starting to slip down. Like there's less and less people playing it at big tournaments, and if you look at it like Esper was currently be called Esper Tempo, which is pretty much the Esper that everyone's running right now. It's been taking like first place at a lot of places and whatnot.
Okay.
And like you'll see like, and which is one of the reasons why Gruul is not currently number 2, because like the Gruul list I was playing is built to beat Esper, and unfortunately I didn't play any Esper, so like,
yeah.
But
well, you know what? It's not a bad idea. Like if you're gonna face against the deck, play that deck a little bit. And the more you know it, the more you know what hurts you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. It was one of the reasons, like, when I first started playing Esper Control, like the old Esper Control back in Ravnica Legions, I played it, and I spent, like, an entire day playing it. It took me for, like, I won games without understanding even how I did it. Like, I would have, like, Teferi in a position to ult. I'd, like, ult him, and then I'd be like, okay, now how I win? Like, yeah. I know Teferi is supposed to be his own win condition, but I'm like, I literally have no idea how I kill my opponent with this.
You annoy your opponent until he concedes.
That is realistically true. However, there is an actual like thing where you tuck the Teferi to where like he's the last card. You play him, you tuck him, you draw him next turn, you play him, you tuck him, you draw him next turn, you play him, you tuck him, and eventually your opponent decks out. That is your event. Yeah, that is why it's freaking stupid. So it's like I remove everything from your side of the board, and now I slowly wait for you to draw your cards, 1 per turn. We're here for the next 40 turns.
I lost against. You said Nexus is banned in best of 1, right?
It is banned in best of 1. I
lost against it. Well, I lost. I lost a game against a Nexus deck minus Nexus. It was just Wilderness and a million Chemisters and.
Well, what did they use to kill you?
Well, you know what it was?
Explosion? Or
I got up and I started doing things around the house, and when I saw I had priority, I'd walk over and hit space.
Yeah.
And then I'd go back to doing what I was doing. He'd do a bunch of actions, and there's priority. And I'd come over and hit space. And when I got back, after a couple minutes, it said I had lost, and I was like, okay, it's fine.
Oh, dang.
I'm glad the game is over. I probably should have just conceded earlier, but I don't want to give an opponent like a concede because I'm so annoyed.
Yeah, I've definitely been there. If you go back through my stream catalog, you'll see a bunch of games where I literally was just sitting there, like, very bored, kind of talking to chat, because I'm like, yep,
they're
making this guy play it out. And the thing was, too, was that, like, at this point, like, well, I mean, at this point, I don't know what I even play, but, like, back when I was playing a lot of my Naya Angels, like I had ways of killing it, and like it not like I got to game if I get to like if I'm playing best of 3 and I get up against it, like even right now if I was playing in best of 3 and someone like challenged me on Nexus, I'd be like, I will beat you in 3 games. It will take a long time and I'll be very upset, but I will beat you in 3 games because I'll probably lose the first one. That's generally what happens. You lose the first one, and then you board in Cinder Vines and a few of the other things,
Right.
and then you're like, right, bring it. And then you just sit there and you just let them kill themselves on Cinder Vines. I'm surprised that Nexus players don't immediately concede to Cinder Vines the moment they come out, because like just in the same way that like a lot of people concede to a Nexus play, the first time Nexus gets played, people just concede the round and be like, okay, I don't even feel like, I'm just going to assume you're going to infinite turn me and I'm just going to die. You would think that Nexus players would be like, well, you own Cinder Vines, therefore I can never get my combo to work. Because I will either kill myself on the combo, or you're going to like use 1 or 2 of them to like blow up my wilderness reclamations, and I will never get a chance to actually get deep into the combo in the first place, and then you'll just punch me in the face.
So what's the one piece of that combo that needs to go? Would you say it's Wilderness Wreck or Nexus?
I just don't like Nexus. Like I don't like. I just want Nexus gone, because like before Wilderness Reclamation, like Nexus took like one big tournament because like people forgot that it existed, and
really,
yeah, and so this dude came back and they played Turbo Fog with because that's the other thing too right now is that like the current Nexus doesn't even need fog. But like the old Nexus needed fog, so you would just sit there and you would do fog effects on your opponent to like stop combat, and then hopefully eventually you'd get into it, and like you would win a lot because nobody had the right sideboard to take it out. Well, now after that tournament, people started going, okay, that's right, we have to make sure that our boards can handle Turbo Fog, and it died. And then with Reclamation, it came back into play because now it didn't even need the fogs. And it's still the reason it didn't get banned in best of 3 is because Wizards correctly pointed out that it dies very easy in best of 3. But it still shouldn't exist. It's still a bad design on a card. It's another skull. You don't remember Skull Clamp, do you?
No.
Okay. Skull Clamp was a card in Mirrored Darksteel.
Wait. Was it equipment? It was
an equipment spell, yeah.
Okay.
So it was an equipment that gave the creature +1/-1. And when the equipped creature died, you drew, I think it was 1 card, but it might have been 2. And it was a fairly cheap equip cost as well. And so the reason it was +1/-1 was because initially when they were building the set, they went, wow, this card is very powerful because it gave the equipped creature +1/+1. So in order to mitigate the power of the card, they reduced the toughness of the equipped creature. Problem, that synergizes with the draw effect. So like before the set like even hit proper play, like during the pre-release, the DCI went, what the hell did you people do? And immediately banned it. And a lot of Darksteel actually had major problems to the point where a lot of people were on very, very thin ice at that time. And they made a lot of bad design decisions. And I think Nexus is one of those cards. So Nexus, like there's a lot of cards that have given the player an additional turn. Nexus of Fate, the reason that they thought that it was less powerful than most of the other like Time Warp abilities was that instead of going into the graveyard where a lot of effects could like reach in and pull it back out, it tucked itself back into your deck. So it was harder to get it back. Oh, you just keep drawing cards.
Yeah.
Oops. So they thought they were nerfing the card and they actually made it worse. Yeah, that's like part of the weirdness when it comes to that sort of thing. And again, it's another one of these things where they're like by the time Wilderness Reclamation came out, that made the card kind of like to the point where it was like, this is obnoxious. they only had to wait until like, you know, like next month. No, like not next month, like back then, but like they only had to wait till the summer, and then it just rotated naturally. So they were like, well, it's not like balance wise, it's not that big of a problem in best of 3, which is where most Magic happens. So they said, all right, we also have this platform where best of 1 is a thing, and we want to like try to experiment with it. Let's try a separate ban list. Unfortunately, I think that kind of just makes things a little confusing.
A little?
It also encourages you to play in best of 1 when you'd rather be playing best of 3, because you're like, well, I just don't have to play Nexus now. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I think I personally would have preferred a straight up ban. However, I was sort of okay with them just at least giving me a place I could play without running into it. And like I said too, like Nexus rotates next set anyway. Like it'll be gone.
Well,
like,
the guy that I ended up losing to,
Yeah.
like, he just had fogs.
oh,
So
it was a
he'd be
turn.
like,
Okay.
Your turn, and then I'd be like, okay, I attack. Oh, he fogs. Okay, now he's got 6, or it was 4
Yeah.
wilderness wrecks. So he'd go through 1,000,000 cards, and then shuffle his graveyard back into his library, and then
Good old guy's blessing. Yeah.
yeah, and then he'd fog again, and like he just went through his whole deck like 3 times. Like I don't even care.
Yeah.
It really was annoy you until you concede.
Bantanoyatron is very annoying, but like to the same point, like if you like, you know, if you could put in like enchantment kill, then you can stop him kind of like cycling so much.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
you'd have to exile it because he was just shuffling his graveyard back into the library.
Yeah, but the hope would be that if you could shut down his card draw by shutting down his mana at least a little bit,
Oh,
then
that's
like
true.
you could then hopefully then just kind of like come in and kind of hopefully have enough time to come in and kill him.
I had him at like 3 with a giant board. I was so annoyed.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So Angel Tribal coming. Excited?
Ah.
It looks legit, man. I told you
It
about the one,
does.
right?
It does. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Like as far as like what is like my favorite tribe of all time, like I don't know. I like to play cool stuff. I like angels. They're neat.
Well, Elementals
I've always had a like Sarah Angel was always like one of my favorite cards coming like from way back. And it was like the Night Angels was like, oh, it's these freaking cool angels. Let's play angels. But
even back
yeah.
then, I thought Sarah was too expensive. It was 6, right?
it's 5.
Is it 5?
I think it's it's 4. No, it's 4.
I thought
It's a
4 and 2
4/4
white.
flying
Maybe I'm
vigilance for
wrong.
4. We can look it up right now.
Oh,
It's
yeah, that's not
it's
bad.
currently in the set. Hang on. Collection. No, it is 5. It's a 4/4 flying vigilance for 5.
Well, it's still cheaper than I thought. I thought it was 6. I thought
Yeah.
it was 4/2 white.
Nah, yeah, it's 3/2 white. So
Well, I suppose.
yeah, for flying vigilance, like that's especially a court like honestly like from when she was first printed, that's amazing. You know, like
Yeah. When you look back.
that's not super efficient card, which is another reason like back then it's like holy crap, like this card is freaking amazing. You know.
Are you really really close to like quitting Magic or?
No,
just
not at all.
frustrated?
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm frustrated with the current meta. I'm excited for M20. I'm hoping that we shake things up a little bit and that like mid range is
Looks
gonna
like
give it
it.
a chance to come back in. I really
Yeah.
want Golgari. I really want Golgari.
Have you had a chance to look over? If you go to the Arena subreddit,
Yeah.
almost all of the spoilers are posted there.
Okay, I might take a look at it eventually. I don't know though. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know. We'll take a look later maybe, but like I said, I am hoping that like I'll get the chance to play black green and get to be the Rock
Yeah.
once more because that's what I do. I play
What,
the Rock.
wait.
So
What's the Rock?
the Rock is it's basically black green mid range. But the reason it was called that originally was because the very first person to put together what is now known as that archetype, one of the creatures in the deck, one of the like highlight creatures of the deck, the artwork looked a little bit like Dwayne Johnson. So everyone just started. The deck was The Rock, and so you played
so
The Rock.
funny.
So and then like from there on, like there's been a lot of variations on it, but essentially right now you would just consider it Golgari.
You know what? Am I crazy, or does Teferi look just like Tyrael?
I need to look this up.
I might be crazy, but every time I see Teferi, I think of Tyrael. Oh, they're reprinting pacifism.
Oh no. There's a lot of those effects currently in the game, or I guess they're in the core set, aren't they?
Did you see the one I linked in Discord?
Hang on.
Rule of Law?
Oh god, that thing?
Yeah.
Oh no, not that again. So when I first ran into that, I don't remember when that was first printed, but I remember the first time I ran into it, which was back during Kamigawa's stay. It paired up with another card that I can't remember what it was, but it was you get to counter the first spell played every turn. So you would
What?
play those two things, and your opponent couldn't play anything because they were only allowed to play one spell per turn, and it was countered. So it was like that plus an artifact. I can't remember what the artifact was, but it was like those two things, and you're like, yeah, no, everything is. A friend of mine played a deck that was centered around a creature called Kiki-Jiki.
Kiki-Jiki.
Kiki-Jiki, comma Mirror Breaker, because he was a legendary creature.
What set was this from?
Kamigawa.
Okay.
Back on that block. So he was a goblin that you could tap and create and put into play a copy of any creature in play. I think that the copy died at the end of the turn, but his whole deck was like nothing but like comes into play abilities on like random stuff. So the whole idea was that you would play a bunch of stuff, and then you could sit there and you could like make copies of like all of the stuff to keep getting the comes into play effects. So he sat there and I've watched him. He sat there the whole time being like, okay, I copy this to copy that. Yeah, you could do things. No, because could you copy himself? I think he could. I think he had the ability. I think his tokens weren't legendary.
It sounds a little bit like Helm of the Host.
Blight the Beetle.
Yeah, so it looks like protection is coming back.
Protection from green. I mean, that's a bit annoying.
I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of hate in this set. Creatures your opponents control can't have counters put on them, that kind of stuff. It's a lot of like,
holy
your
crap,
opponent
wow.
can't do this.
It's like, guess what? You're not allowed to do your strategy. All of these rules we changed to make sure that you could do your strategy. Guess what? You can't. So that's
like every time I see a card, it looks like it's a sideboard card.
Dang. I mean, I guess if that's what it ends up like, if you just end up like having to board a lot, I don't know. Because obviously you can't put that. You wouldn't want to main deck any of that, right? Like, if they're just because that's honestly one of the problems of playing mid range right now is that like, you play and it's like I'm guaranteed to have dead cards. You're guaranteed to not.
Right.
So that's like, really.
It sounded like you had a bit of a rant on mid range in the current best of one meta. So I wanted to kind of push and get your opinion a little bit.
Best of one. So best of one is not where mid range is supposed to be playing anyway, right?
So how would you play mid range, or would you just not?
I mean, you've seen the results of me trying to play mid range decks in best of one.
Is that what you've been trying to play today? Or?
Yeah, I like the Gruul is a mid range deck, and I tend to like to play things in best of one to get a feel for how they run before I go play with sideboard.
See.
So I don't like to. Okay. I prefer to go that route. However, yeah, no, you should be playing in best of three because obviously, like if you're mid range, the whole idea, like, is that you kind of cover the bases. You're mid range. You're like trying to do things that are in the middle. Therefore, if someone is coming in faster than you, you need to adapt and play to their style. If someone's coming in slower than you and controllier than you, you have to adapt to that new reality because you're going to be too slow for versus control, and too yeah. Honestly, you're not fast. Yeah, I guess you're too slow really versus everything. But
Well, how would you sideboard against aggro versus control? So let's say you have a bunch of like
like for
really
instance,
good efficient creatures.
yeah. Well, so for instance,
And then
for instance, right? So let's take how you would board things like in the previous, like I'm going to call it the previous meta here. So like the old Sultai mid range. The way you would sideboard that would be that you would take your you would
Forgive me. What's Sultai again?
oh sorry, Sultai is black, green, blue.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you would do things like you would cut some of your like all of your creature hate pretty much comes out versus control, and you would put it instead like things like duress, maybe a couple of negates, so now you're looking into
this is against
hand
control?
hate versus control, hand hate,
Okay.
like almost 100% hand hate.
And that's just to clear the road so that you can do your stuff.
Right, you wanna yeah, exactly. You wanna clear the path for your creatures to go in and do the damage. And if versus control, what's stopping them is the cards they have in their hand. What's stopping them versus an aggro deck would be decent creatures, or they're just pummeling your life total. So again, versus aggro, if you're not you might do something like versus tokens, for instance. You might be like, I need Cry the Cranarium in case I go up against March of Multitudes. Because, I just can't take that many one
curve down? Would you get rid of your top end, or would you
just
try and wipe the board so that you can get to your top end?
So, let's see. How do I, maybe I should go with, because I think the best of 3 deck I have, the most experience with right now in the current set is my Angel deck. So, alright, so that's the one with the whole, the Pollen Bright
Do you still have the
Druids.
stream going?
I do have the stream
trying to show me
going.
stuff?
Yep, I do, yep. And I've got
Alright.
the deck open on there, too. So, I've got...
Okay.
So, for instance, well, no, good. Would I keep Crisis and Courage? Courage and Crisis I probably would actually keep. I'd probably keep
What's
a lot
going
of
on,
this stuff.
Substance?
I think, I haven't even looked at chat in, forever. I just realized I have Discord
Yeah,
over top of chat.
someone's
I am
saying
so
hello.
sorry, chat. Yes, hello. I'm sorry. I was not looking at chat because I'm a bad streamer. So yeah, so in Best of 3, how would I sideboard this? So Shalai, I'd be keeping this in, right? Yeah. So Shalai I would keep in because hexproof on all my stuff is really really good versus pretty much everything.
So she'd just eat some burn spells.
She
basically.
eats burn spells. She is a flyer, so evasion.
Oh. Okay.
I can keep my ground wall in place versus something like Mono Red, where I can keep flying over top and pinging. What do I end up cutting in this? I might cut things like Ilharg, because again something like aggro where I'd want to have things, because if I go into my sideboard, right? So I have Lava Coil. The reason I have Lava Coil is for honestly things like Phoenixes of any variety, Thief of Sanity if I run into that. Anything I need I desperately need a removal effect. Cindervines is in for, I put this in versus control decks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Deafening
Now,
Clarion I keep
How
for
liberal are you with the sacrifice ability on Cindervines?
if I could kill an Escanta or a Wilderness Reclamation, I probably will.
Okay.
It's got to be a pretty good enchantment. If it's something I feel like I can
Saga
deal with
or
otherwise,
something like that.
yeah.
You
Now
would
the
do
thing
that
is
to
too is
Saga?
that a lot of times I don't need to do that because I run Night of Autumn, so I tend to use the Night of Autumn
okay.
comes into playability to take out enchantments.
Yeah, I've had people use that on conclaves and stuff. That feels bad.
Yeah, it's pretty much my kind of go-to. Night of Autumn is also just one of those just great Swiss Army knives versus literally every matchup, because it's either a big beater, it's life gain versus Mono Red when you desperately need to extend the game a little bit. I think Angel of Grace is one of those ones where it's meant to kind of save you in dire straits. I feel like Angel of Grace is one of those cards I probably end up cutting though. So put certain things in.
I'm not a big fan of that one.
you
Tried
know
using
what?
it a few times.
Courage. Well, the thing with Angel, because it's instant speed, right? You could drop it on your opponent's turn, like at the end of their turn, and then that way, you're safe from their sorcery speed. Anything. Also, you could drop it in the middle of your opponent's combat step and like completely shift the balance of power.
I mean, if you're playing against burn, if they hold a shock, or any kind of sideways monkey, anything.
Yeah, you need to get it down like, before the big spike of damage comes in. Sure, you kind of have to like anticipate it a bit. And honestly, like these days, like mono red doesn't like do like face damage. They tend to clear the way for their creatures. I think versus aggro, I would probably take out Courage and Crisis, because like our creatures are already more value, generally speaking, than theirs. So Courage and Crisis isn't that necessary. So I would probably look to cut this first. I might cut Angels. I might Ilharg rather. I honestly feel like Ilharg is one of those ones that I could probably cut fairly safely versus aggro. Because I don't need a big thing to help me punch through. I generally just need to kind of weather the storm a bit, get my flyers in place, and then just beat them down.
All right, let's say you're playing against Control.
Yeah.
Instead of.
Okay, so against Control, I'm definitely cutting my Rapid Bites. Don't need those.
Oh yeah.
Which if I take out those three, that's already like a bunch of room for. So
out?
Carnage Tyrant goes in, right? Oh no, Domri needs to stay in.
For counter spells.
Well, see, so this Domri isn't the one with that stops the counters.
Okay.
This one gives me things like haste. So if I can drop like a hasted Lyra, like that's really good. Or if honestly, like haste Ilharg into Lyra is one of my favorite combos in the world. So because then you get to drop. So you do the Domri to get the haste from Riot on Ilharg. Ilharg attacks. Ilharg puts Lyra from your hand into play, tapped and attacking, and you get a big swing.
So I was playing against somebody a couple days ago who was playing like a lot of card draw. Was that Tormented whatever, where you draw and you discard at the same? A lot of people use it for like cheating, right?
Yeah.
And so he was doing that, and he binned like a Ilharg, and then he used Bond of Revival, gave it haste, threw down a Galta, and killed me in one swing.
Oof.
It was gross.
That's pretty bad, yeah. But yeah, I think what have I cut before to put in stuff like, because I know I don't think I would go down Feather, because I think that's just Feather's like super good, because Feather's above like Cry.
Well, what do you get back from the Feather? You get Rabbit Bite, which is amazing. Courage and Crisis is awesome, but what else do you have here that you can get back?
Colossus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like these three right here. This is the kind of like the core of like what I'm kind of like bouncing around with Feather.
So there's 7 spells there.
So yeah,
I guess Feather has a pretty good stat lineup anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I think I probably cut Pollen Bright Druid in a lot of cases too. I think Pollen Bright comes out a lot of times versus random stuff. Like it's a good spell, but at the same time, like it's not really critical. And if I need space to put in something else, Pollen Bright tends to come out.
Cool. Are there other decks you're working on too, or?
There's like I would like to like try again with Golgari, but I was really disappointed in the fact that like I really enjoyed that Command the Dreadhorde. That's been that's been going like this is really fun when it works, but like so little of my, which this is like kind of like the point. Like the only seeming way to play the game is to throw all the creatures down, wait for them to die, and then bring them all back. The only problem is that a lot of decks have been able to close me to the point where even if I could cast Command the Dreadhorde, I couldn't bring back enough stuff to do anything because you don't have the life to pay for them. You have to pay for the creatures before they could actually hit the board and then do the whole explore life gain thing to kind of bring you back. So if you're not already, you kind of need to have a little bit of wiggle room when you're playing this.
Well, there's got to be ways to mitigate that. I know Gideon's Sacrifice would work. The Wanderer would work. How else could you mitigate that damage?
I mean, you could mitigate the damage, but like, I don't know. Like at that point, like a lot of times, like you don't have any extra mana. Well, like of the games I'm thinking of, I didn't really even have any extra mana to be doing stuff like that. If I took it back into like best of 3, I probably could like again play around with the sideboard a little bit more, because we do have things like Elder Spell, we do have an Narset, we do have Thrashing Brontodons. Like there's really good stuff back here in the sideboard.
Whose list is this?
Oh dang, this is literally just like the amalgam of tournament decks.
Oh, okay.
If you go on MTG Goldfish, you can find like all the metagame like decks.
How does Hydroid work with command?
Unfortunately, he doesn't. He comes back in as a 0, x equals 0.
And you pay 2 for it.
And you pay 2 for it.
That's
so he's a 0, you pay for it. So you don't like ever bring him back with command. You just use it to do the whole life gain, draw cards, and be a flyer like from your hand.
Doing Hydroid things.
Yeah, you just do normal Hydroid things because it's still a really, really good mid-range creature. And as far as like Command the Dreadhorde really is to just bring back your Planeswalkers, your Explorers, your Wildgrowth Walkers, and of course your opponent's stuff, which is the big problem when you're playing Dreadhorde versus Dreadhorde, because whoever casts Dreadhorde first wins.
I imagine so.
Because then they have everything from both graveyards, and then you're like, well, that sucks.
Seems like a cool deck. I mean,
it is a very fun deck.
How do you shut this down? The graveyard hate, or?
I mean, certainly that would work. That would actually, honestly, Ashiok would kind of dumpster this. Because then at that point, there's nothing to ever bring back.
All right, let's say you're playing. Let's pick some colors.
Do some best of 1 decks. I was already wrapping up at the moment, so I was like, as far as like best of 1 decks, like I don't know, like, because at that point, if I'm gonna do like best of 1, like I'm just gonna play Chandra. Like, where'd she go? Where is she?
Right there, second row.
Like, I'm just gonna play Chandra. Like,
Your mono red.
Mono red. It's just like,
shame on you, sir.
best of 1. Like,
shame.
It's not friggin' Esper Control. Those are your options pretty much. So that's the problem with where we're currently at. Which
I do pretty good against this deck.
You think?
Overall, I generally do pretty good. You want to try it?
Well, I mean, look, Substance. They have to put colors, cards of all colors into the set. Otherwise, it would be kind of lacking. But yeah, it's
Well, I'll tell you what.
M20 is going to be an interesting.
A lot of red hate too.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
A lot of it. It's funny. There's a thread on Reddit where it's like it's a meme of The Simpsons where a bunch of kids are beating up one of the other kids.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of the new M20 cards beating up on a Skewer the Critics. It's like, it's already dead. Stop beating him up.
Is there any other kind of red other than hitting in the face red?
That's pretty much the theme of red. Yeah,
it really is. Red is kind of aggro like that.
You can't get rid of the entire color.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite color though.
I would much rather play like Golgari. Like that's my pick of choice. So.
We already said black. I was gonna say if you could pick one.
Oh yeah, I'd play black. I'd play
Definitely
black like all day long because it's cool. I kill stuff. I draw cards. I pay my own
Grixis
life.
is fun. Yeah.
Grixis is fun. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm just now getting to the 3-color decks because you really need to land for those.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Now that I'm finally getting a mana base,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can actually do this now. I can splash 3 colors.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Well, you can really just pick and choose the best cards from every color and throw them all together. It's great.
Actually, forget this colorless
Oxygen
deck.
Control?
This colorless deck is actually hilarious in best of 1.
Wait, what's the name? I don't get the name.
Oxygen because there's no color. It's just colorless. I don't know.
Okay.
So
it's a control deck.
It is a control deck.
How does this work? Hang on. What's your win con? Yugen?
Well, yeah. So, okay. We have a couple. It's kind of annoyed people to death, right?
Oh no.
But like we have things like in the sideboard, like Perhelion. And Meteor Golems. We have Godpharaoh statue, which Godpharaoh statue is hilarious when you put Helm of the Host on it and you make a million God Pharaoh statues that all make your opponents lose life.
And they can't cast anything at
And
all.
they can't cast anything because it's too expensive. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, how do you get that to work though?
Let's
does
take it
this
out.
work?
Let's take it out, okay? Let's play around with it. Why don't we?
When did you build this?
I didn't like build this. Like I saw there's a YouTuber by the name of Mono Black. I saw him play it, and it's hilarious. So we're gonna take it out into best
Is that
of one.
mobilized district on the art?
Yes, it
How
is.
that?
Yes, it is.
I'm kind of stoked.
I'm probably gonna lose badly, but it's gonna be hilarious.
I will be very surprised if you don't lose badly.
If I don't lose badly, I will very slowly win accidentally. There's like no in between with this.
All right.
I have
So what are
mobilized
you looking
districts.
for?
Shoots. Well, I do have Card in the Great Creator in hand. I've got Globe. I will actually keep that hand. There's 29 lands in this deck, by the way.
29.
Yeah.
And all of them probably do something interesting.
Yes. Yes. Very
That's
few of
a
them are
really
basic.
Cool idea. like it.
We use things like Blast Zone to kind of keep ourselves
Okay.
alive. Unfortunately, that would be that. So let's go ahead and Zolfarian Void. I like Ugin, but I feel like we need something a little bit quicker versus that. So we'll go ahead and Guild Globes, draw a card. Cool, we get more Ugin, or more Karns. Alright, so our opponent's playing Rakdos and is wanting to come down our throat as fast as possible, so this is suboptimal, I would
Butcher.
say. Butcher is very good. I need to kill him, and unfortunately I don't know if I have too many options to do that. Shoot, this might be a bit slow.
What does district cost?
It costs 4, but it's 1 less for each Planeswalker you have. I'm gonna ditch the Archrask actually here. So yeah, this is gonna be rough because I'm not gonna be able to actually get anything really out to kind of block out.
This is a control deck?
Yeah, well, I didn't like exactly draw great.
Oh, okay.
I kind of took a gamble that they wouldn't be like quite so quick.
I have faced worse.
It looks like that Mogwai deck I was playing
There is
earlier.
great power in defeat.
Oh, I'm sure it's pretty close. I want to say something silly like, we're about to stabilize. We're really not about to stabilize at all. This is
Well, he's gonna throw the body at you too. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So that was a bit quicker than I was expecting, and we got punished for it. We'll at least do we gotta do some more of that. Alright.
Very cool idea. I gotta find a list for this.
Blast Zone is really, really good. If I could have got like a what you call it?
It acts like a
Fountain of
sweeper though,
Renewal.
doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. We have that, but we don't want 3 of those. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna look at that. Alright, well we got like decent card draw here. This just hopefully will work out. Okay, keep the planes on top, that's okay. Alright, well we'll go Arch. Whoops. Go Arch.
Kind of regret missing that entire block. That Ixalan
Yeah,
block.
I feel the same, honestly. Like, to have played, like, back when it was pirates, dinosaurs, merfolk, and vampires. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. What a cool tribal set.
Well, and now that it's rotating it, like I'm trying to stay away from it, but like I'm looking at that gateway. I'm looking at it now. I'm like, that's kind of a cool card.
It is a really nice card, yeah. Alright, so we get our Blast Zone, which is good, which means that we can... Pretty soon, we're going to be able to know that we have the ability to go ahead and kill our opponent. Like all those creatures, anyway. If only you could blow it for CMC 0. Oh no.
Seriously, that gateway with like a finale of glory or something.
Another Sulfuran Void. I don't think I will need another Sulfuran Void. Alright, I'll throw out another one. Fantastic! Fountain of Renewal. Excellent. Okay. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Alright, okay. Well, throw down our Blast Zone.
You can't get rid of tokens with that, can you?
No, you can't. I can, however, play Karn, make Karn Structs.
I battle for the awakened.
Yeah, definitely did not luck out with the whole double history of Benalia.
That's some aggro.
There are like things that we can do to like mitigate
He doesn't even care
tokens.
about Karn.
And rightly so. Because it's gonna take me too many turns, I think, to actually get to let's see, Emergence Zone. I can play that, but the problem is I'm not gonna have enough. So normally what I would be looking to do here is to go into here, get Amulet of Safekeeping. Oh, Amulet of Safekeeping doesn't actually do enough for me, does it? Well, I would get that anyway. I mean, I'm dead here, pretty much, right?
Ah, say hello to my little friend.
He's representing 8, I think, or 9.
Yeah, there's...
Yeah, it's too much.
It's far too much, yeah. It's like just like 2 games right there where it was just like a little bit slow. Like we didn't get things like double double history is a hard spell to come back from.
What's in the sideboard for this? Like what?
Lots of interesting things.
Like what other options do you have?
Well, so like there's Meteor Golems to like kill off creatures. There's the Amulet of Safekeeping to reduce token power by 1.
Is there anything that takes advantage of the fact that the entire deck is colorless?
I mean, Ugin makes everything super cheap when it's colorless.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. So we've interplayed our beacons in this hand, which is really nice. Okay, so we'll start off with that. This is the hand. This is the hand we were meant to have.
This is the one true hand.
So we have 2 interplayed our beacons, a treasure map, and our opponent's playing Azorius. We're okay. Oh, they're Esper.
Esper, yeah.
Come at me, brah. What are you gonna get rid of? I got 2 of everything. What the hell? I'm like mousing over all my cards. What is this? What is this?
I would be very confused too. I'm like, what are you trying to do?
Well, I want to make sure I get a land next turn, so I'll go ahead and just let that be. Play another treasure map.
And Blast Zone taps for colorless?
Yes, it does. Fairy 3.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Surprise!
Might be a bad idea.
Alright. Okay, so we play Karn. We turn treasure map into a 2/2 and attack the Fairy 3. Punch.
You should have seen that coming.
Yes, you should have.
I wouldn't have known about that interaction at all. I don't think I've ever seen someone play Karn.
Karn the Great
Not that
Creator
one.
is like one of those ones where it's like, it's kind of low-key amazing.
I've seen a lot of Scion of Urza, but I haven't seen the Great Creator at all.
Do I want to go down?
My greed is my mission.
Let's see. So I can get
Maybe something from
Power
Meta?
Stone
So you
Shard.
can
I
pull
can
out
get
your
Power
own
Stone
one?
Shard. Yeah, I'll get Power Stone Shard since I know it's also a 3/3.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm happy for land. Not that like that's ever going to be a problem in this deck, but like still kind of happy for Emergent Zone to be on top. I don't actually draw cards with this deck, so I don't mind Narset that much.
he's got crazy card advantage on you, though.
For now.
I am ancient and wise. Heed to my advice. I can
Let me
create
get rid of that.
or destroy. Some solutions must be built.
Next. Next. See what he does with that.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
Yes, Power Stone Shard. You are a mighty warrior.
I would be so confused right now.
I think our Esper
Like, that
player is
rock
pretty
just killed
confused.
Narset? Yeah.
Like you saw him early on when he like thought of raise and he was just like looking around like, what is this deck?
Whoa. Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine you playing an arena. You see mono red and you see Esper control. That's pretty much
Yep.
all you know how to deal with.
Let's slow this down. That's more like it.
I mean, okay. Let's cycle that actually. So we're gonna go ahead and +1 Ugin.
Truth lies beyond vision.
It's like Yoda got bronchitis or something. That's what Ugin sounds like.
Nicol Bolas has the best voice in the entire game.
You might be right. I really want to kill that. Let's do it.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
Teferi stops abilities too, right?
I'm not sure. He's been down ticking a lot though, so. Alright, so he killed my treasure map.
It's only spells, not abilities.
Ah. Let's see. Well, I don't want to blow up my own thing. Oh, I have City's Blessing. I can just Arts of Erazga here. Play a free treasure map. Go ahead and scry. That looks good. I'm looking for God Pharaoh's statue here soon.
Can you pull one up from Karn?
Yeah, I got a God Pharaoh statue in the sideboard, so I can just Karn for the God Pharaoh statue.
Oh my goodness.
Kaya's wrath to kill an Ugin token. Thanks for the
that's
land, bro.
value, right?
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like kind of hilarious.
I will not lose another friend.
Okay. We will make an Ugin token. Actually, yeah, we have to make Ugin tokens. Can't,
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Are we sure Ugin isn't the evil
satisfying to
one?
watch.
I mean, considering that it is an Esper player, and he's like desperately trying to be like,
Yeah.
I'm meta! Wait, what the hell is this?
Right? I don't know if he just doesn't know how to deal with it, or...
Probably not.
I
I'm
won't
gonna...
hide from the world any longer. Let's skip
I'm gonna be using Ugin's down tick here to kill off Teferi 5. I just want that dead, so...
We have a backup. You have a
Exactly.
backup, Negan.
Exactly.
nothing.
I might kill off both of his Teferis actually with Ugin down ticks. Do I want to play that first? Let's draw a card.
Well, you got Mobilized District, too, as a creature.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna...
Only a matter of time. Ghost fire.
Okay, now he's got 3, right? Okay. So let's just go ahead and do our Fountain of Renewal. Where is it?
Awaken.
Attack step. This is like a see what I can get away with.
This is hardly my worst.
Apparently I can get away with that.
Recklessness and fear are the seeds of disaster.
Okay.
Secrets manifest
That's-
before you.
So much stuff.
It's kind of ridiculous.
So much stuff.
I have half a mind to get Parhelion.
So many mysteries.
Do it.
I have just
See if I get Parhelion, then I could use Karn to animate.
Oh, please, no! I wanted to see the part.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Are you
That
serious?
deck is hilarious. I don't think it really works in anything other than Bastard 1 though, because by round 2 I'm pretty sure they just go off and kill you.
What kind of sideboard cards would they have for that?
Fair enough, they probably wouldn't have anything directly
Yeah.
countered. But if it got popular, I guess it would be an issue because like artifact hate could like be pretty
Yeah.
bad for it. I'm sure it struggles against mono red quite a bit because it's
that's
just
for
so
sure,
dang
yeah.
fast. What you have to have for versus mono red, you must absolutely have, you know, like an early play with like a blast zone and a fountain of renewal to kind of like keep you in it a little bit as you like build up and then get enough onto your blast zones to like blow up all of your opponent's stuff, and then hopefully you can like get some like, you know, some interplanar beacons so that when you drop your planeswalkers you can kind of like survive a bit, get them a little health back, and like, you know, start getting the planeswalkers going. But
Yeah, they ended up being pretty clutch.
yeah, it was pretty hilarious. But I am actually going to get going this time, so I will
Alright.
I will end the stream. I'll see you guys later. It was
Thanks for the
very
stream, man.
enjoyable. Yeah, totally. We should do this again sometime too.
Sure,
So-
definitely.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you
All
around.
right, take it easy, man.